truth is, I don't have a good planning gene in my body. I got up this morning, I said, man, this weather pattern is just not gonna change. There's just no hope that it's not gonna be 12 miles plus. So minimum, I'd be flying in 12-mile-an-hour wind in Amarillo, most likely 15 mile an hour with 10-mile-an-hour gusts on top of it. So I just pointed to better weather, which was in New Mexico, just kind of getting out here and then making the choice. Unfortunately, even where I'm at is kind of windy. I'm thinking I may traverse up to possibly Santa Fe, maybe to Taos. Taos's weather is looking really good. I wish I could find some locals and just kind of pick their brain. You know, the wind in the mountains and the weather in the mountains, it requires kind of a local touch. Everybody kind of knows, if they grew up in the area that they're at, they know when it smells like thunderstorms, right? They can just tell. Your hair curls differently. You just kind of get a feel for it. Then you look at the weather, you look at the weather patterns, you do that enough, and man, you just start reading it so well. And I feel like I can do that pretty well in Amarillo, but I don't feel like that I'm in that element in the mountains. We'll figure it out though. So I think I have located some BLM land, and I'm not 100% sure I can get to the land. A lot of BLM land is actually locked away, separated by very narrow amounts of private property that is impassable. Pretty low on supplies. I've got water and sausages. That's about it. I mean, you can live on water and sausages quite a while though. I think that's just called keto now, right? Ooh. Beware falling rocks. Oh wow, look at that valley. Is that beautiful or what? That is just a picturesque valley. And now we're on Cleachy. I knew that would come eventually. And I'm super stoked just to see what's down here, even if I don't get to fly. What a pretty place. It looks like in this particular instance that BLM land is like a lot of BLM land, unfortunately, in the country. It's unavailable to the public. It's publicly owned land that the public cannot get to legally. You can get to it if you fly to it, but that's really the only way. No big deal. Let's look at these cute guys. They're coming out to say hi. How you doing? Take it easy. Nobody break an ankle here. I couldn't find the BLM land, or I couldn't get a road to the BLM land, but perhaps the next best thing. Found a little place that has had most of the mesquite and cactus and evergreens cleared off of here. Nice little clearing without cactus or yucca. A few little rocks. There's a cactus, but there's places to perhaps set up a wing that are friendly and grass and not red dirt. Got a real nice breeze coming in. Right now is definitely not flyable. I'm not much of a mountain person, but I do know that we've got quite a bit of thermal activity here, kicking off rainstorms all around us. XC potential is tremendous right now here. If you stay out of the storms and not die. Yeah, so a little overdeveloped, I guess I should say, but absolutely gorgeous. So I may just hang out here a while. Someone put a little cross on top of the hill there. Wow, it is beautiful here. So it wasn't a total loss coming out here to this particular valley. That's going to be actually a very, very good launch location. Just not today, not with the cumulus cloud. Pretty brutal. I know a place outside of Santa Fe. I know it'll be good tomorrow morning. And New Mexico's fun anyways. New Mexico is beautiful. It's cooler. It's where you go in the summertime. It's wonderful. Visit New Mexico. There's a plug for the New Mexico Tourist Board. There's lots of BLM land to fly your paramotor off of. You know, if you're not too scared of putting it on some rocky stuff, boy, your opportunities just expand tremendously. Fact is, I'm looking right now at another beautiful spot, little prairie. This spot right here would be absolutely perfect. I don't see any cactus. It's green grass. Yeah, as long as the wind is coming the right direction, it's an easy out. Because you've got all this distance to climb out. And obviously, if you can't get over that mountain in time, you just make a left turn around here and there's a huge valley behind this and you just use the whole valley to climb out. I'm actually super stoked to get to fly out of here, and I'm glad I came. I'm marking this down on my little personal map. I think everybody should keep a personal map of launch sites. Everyone should. Share it judiciously. I think, a lot of people get really wrapped up about not having anywhere to launch from, but how often do you go out for a day and just explore backcountry roads and talk to farmers and catch someone fishing and start asking them, hey, do you know a place that would have just a little clearing that would be public that I could launch off of? There's a lot of work that goes into it. The most adventures I have and the most fun stories I have absolutely nothing to do with directly flying. I mean, sure, it's fun to fly under a bridge. It's fun to learn how to do a wing over. It's absolutely fun to fly. But so much of the adventure comes in learning and exploring and helping others whenever they have a problem and getting help whenever you have a problem. And to me, if you were to ask me the question, what is the draw of powered paragliding and paragliding to you? And I would probably say adventure. Gets me out there. It's what pushes me to adventure. Oh, wow, look at this. That's what powered paramotoring is for me. It's the adventure. You just get this just amazing community. You get something really fun to do in the middle of it. It's breathtaking. So I couldn't help myself. Had to get some paramotor adventure gear from REI. A very lightweight sleeping blanket instead of having a sleeping bag, because the way I figure it, you're probably going to be wearing your cold gear anyways, and water purification tablets, just other miscellaneous stuff. A really nice Paramotor belt with an actual locking carabiner, which I thought could come in very handy. I could actually support my entire weight on it if I ever needed to. Getting stuck in that tree kind of gave me a little bit different outlook on what I'm wearing. A little cheap leather belt, I don't feel comfortable with that, but a really heavy duty paracord belt with a carabiner clip on it for a belt strap. Yeah. And then some really good lip balm, because hey, stuff dries out. Right now, so really thin air over here. Woo, that glide ratio, man, I could go up and do a little thermaling with this thing. Easy peasy, right? Hey, look, there's tracks coming up here. Man, it's too bad there's all these juniper trees up here. That'd be a great little training hill.
be a shame if something happened to him. Woo! Richland, what's up? Very gentle wing overs. Wow, I can definitely tell it's a bigger wing for sure. We'll have to get this loaded up with fuel. Put 5 full gallons in it and check it out. I'm not used to not being able to move into a turn as fast. Nope. I've got an engine out. Wow. I wonder if that was an air bubble as it switched tanks. Time to go home. It's not. Hey, the cows are out. They were hanging out in here earlier. They must have fed them or something, because now they're just like coming out and chilling. Well, that would be my first engine out on this Mossy. Pretty uneventful. Pretty much nil down there. We'll go ahead and save myself the trip back to the truck. That's so weird. And it's just running fantastic now. Ooh, a little turbulence there. It's alright.